Oh hey, I was just trying to start my car and my car just wouldn't turn on. I don't know what the problem is right now, but I think I'm going to find out. I'm pretty sure it's the battery. And I'm not really a professional with batteries, but I do know a few things that could help you out. So we're back here at Pit Stop, and we're going to check your battery. For those of you who don't know, a standard battery has 6 cells, and for each cell there's an electrolyte that's placed inside the battery. And the electrolyte is usually a mix of both sulfuric acid and water. So when you start your engine every time, the water level reduces. So what you want to do is check if your battery has the required water level to turn your ignition on, because if it doesn't, then the ignition will fail. For those of you who don't know, I'm going to get a little technical with you. That right there is a battery, and a battery basically has 2 electrodes. They're connected to the opposite sides and they're actually used to ignite the spark. So when this produces the spark, your ignition will turn on. So the lines that are connected to the engine have to be clean, and in order for them to be clean, you need to actually clean them. So make sure that the 2 wires, the 2 positive and the negative terminals, are clean so that your ignition starts. Have you ever noticed how when you wake up in the morning and try to start your scooter, it takes a little longer than it should? This is because a battery loses charge over the night. So what happens is, if you don't use your battery for a long time, then it actually gradually starts losing charge. So if you're going out of town, or if you're going somewhere on a vacation, make sure you unplug your battery from your car. Otherwise, it will gradually lose charge by just sitting inside the car. Did you know that the battery here gets recharged while you're driving by a doohickey called the alternator? That's right, the alternator automatically starts recharging the battery while you drive your car. But the catch here is, it needs at least 20 minutes to recharge the battery. So when you start the battery and you start your ignition, the battery loses its charge and this starts the car. Now that means you have to drive for at least 20 minutes. So make sure that your trips are not short, because if they are, your batteries won't get charged fully and the ignition will stop. A battery is best designed for the climate in which it's running. For example, if you take this car, it was manufactured here in Chennai. So it has an automatic start temperature. Now this battery here will probably need a temperature of 35 degrees, because in Chennai it's always 35 degrees. No matter whether it rains or snows, it doesn't matter. So like that, if you are someone who likes to travel, you need to get a battery that suits better in all climates. So make sure you get a battery that specifies that it will work in all lower starting conditions throughout India. And that is how you keep your battery in good condition. This is Pit Stop, I'm Arjun, and stay tuned for many more such shows which can help you on the road.